Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of the Sumeru story quest. Yesterday I had to cut off the stream because it was really starting to get late and the ending of at least the first part wasn't even in sight. So I just decided to continue it today to be more fresh maybe and everything. Okay, let's see where we should go. As you can see, I locked off everything so that I would make sure not to trigger anything. Hi there! Are you a new one? I don't think I read your name before. It is true that in the OBS preview... In the OBS preview I don't see the full name, I just see Sonic 13, so maybe... In which stream were you present already? Maybe I remember that way. It is a bit tough when you only see half the name. Jog my memory, I wanna remember.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Ah! Hi! No, I don't think I saw your Twitch name before. But yeah, yeah, Clem, yeah. I couldn't see the Clem. On my preview, I only see Sonic 13, so I wasn't sure. But hey, welcome to the stream.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Are you familiar with the first part of the story, or at least up to now, or would you like me to sum up what happened for you?
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
I am not understanding what is going on, are we sure? Is this like the address we were given? The address is a person instead? Maybe? No! No, I can't. Great! Yeah, I was gonna ask myself, hey, yeah, maybe today we might interrupt, you know, the story to finish this part. Well, if you lock the NPC inside of it, I have to complete it by force. Well, thank you. Well, so much for the clickbait title. It wasn't my intention. I was hoping to at least finish, you know, part 1 or even part 2 before the Collie event, but nope. Thank you, game.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things. Not to mention all the tasty food.
I'm just hoping that at least it's not the quest people have been warning others about, because there is apparently one which is like 2 or 3 times the amount of time required to complete that other infamous Inazuma one, the Sakura cleansing ritual, and yeah, I hope it's not this one.
Commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all
How did things end up like this?
I have no idea, buddy.
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
What is an What is an aranara supposed to be?
I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormos. At least for now.
Why? What did you do?
What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
I thought it was an entrance decoration, like the ones you actually see outside of toy stores. I don't think that is suitable for a child, at least if it was smaller or maybe not made of rock.
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? Looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
Oh, there we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
I mean, if it was smaller and maybe part of a collection of some kind, it could have worked.
Not
but
the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest.
Oh, the Kurugu! The ones we met yesterday.
For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love.
Yeah, but maybe if it didn't look like a decorative statue, possibly could work?
This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react.
I don't think it's gonna...
When we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
Yeah, maybe if it was like happy, maybe dancing.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
Okay.
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
I think having seen one of them, that is the least of the issue, but if you say so.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart.
Deep.
This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
No, it quite literally means that no passion was put into it, and so it was an half-assed work.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Yeah, if it was like smiling or, you know, something.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be an Aranara.
No, yeah, I'm not sure you know what they are, but basically the first ones we saw were like in a cave, and basically they started dancing wildly while one person was dying of famine, so it was kind of an interesting experience.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all? Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Maybe because it's full of withering. Withering, basically, it is a phenomenon which looks like the one from Horizon Forbidden West, where basically the plants wither, and there is a sort of plague which affects the animals as well as the vegetation all in one area. And for some reason, they can be fixed using elemental magic, and yet they keep popping up more frequently and in more and more places, so it is a bit of an issue to deal with it.
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tanger too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something. And suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, and right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was the result.
No, I mean, the overall shape is good and everything. It's just the character and execution.
We have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville? He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward. Yep, let's do it!
No, but yeah, if you're still here, one thing which has been bothering me a bit in this specific quest line is that basically they give you a couple important moments, okay? And then what happens is that they kind of not allow you to actually do the thing you were supposed to, but they send you off to, complete menial tasks and, they either say, yeah, I don't know, but they had actually given enough information, but yet you keep looking for more direct ways, and it's weird. What?
So Tanger's supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Great idea.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville?
Is this the Dendroarchon?
Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
Who are we talking
When
to?
people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone.
Who are we talking to?
Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it.
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before. Oh, it's Kale! And a child who seems to be upset. Let's go say hi.
Am I stupid or am I not seeing anyone? Like, okay.
Hi,
We have
Kai.
an excellent
How
sense
you
of
been?
hearing. I mean,
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
yeah, she can't leave you alone like this. There's quite literally monsters by your side.
What a well-mannered child.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course! I love them!
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Colette, maybe don't suggest children to just wander off into the woods alone. Maybe.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad.
Yes, but I think he also gives better advice.
So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Yeah, then why did you ask?
Sure.
Wow, Collie's so good with kids.
I am not sure.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty.
Yes, but you're just giving him an incentive to come back.
So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you? Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharvaville, looking for inspiration. Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
That's right,
So.
Uncle Tanger.
So he's in the area, looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Okay.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Your dad? Tanger's your dad? As in you're Tanger's son?
Well, yes.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Craft told us that Tanger brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanger get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharvaville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Colette. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razzie. Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja.
Oh.
So Tanja headed this way.
Okay. I wanted to get some hints. I mean, I didn't kinda complete it, I think. I don't know if it's a world quest. Surely it's I would kinda say it is
Move out.
bound to be less lengthy than the actual Archon quest, you know, so...
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Here.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beasts scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
Nope.
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child.
She kinda didn't exactly have a childhood, so...
Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Okay.
It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey, Kale. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an Aura giant and an Aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
Yes.
Excellent! Improvisation! Yes, mount your trusty steed of imagination and canter through the lush meadows of lyrical expression. You have the potential to become a celebrated storyteller too, you know.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author.
Well, at least he's passionate.
Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was raging in Tangier Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying. What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
No, but I think Fischl would be an excellent companion to have
Dad's
here.
saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant. Well, there it is. All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's son.
He's his equivalent to us. It's perfect.
Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something.
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Parisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of.
Was that the flower which went extinct?
I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exist in stories, but in real life too.
Yeah?
If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara Crafts will be untangled in no time.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanger living in humble Port Ormos.
Okay.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of R&R activity?
Exactly that?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanger never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Okay.
Wait!
Let's go on an
Not that
expedition
way.
to find the Krugu.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety, and I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Well, maybe ask? I mean, one of them is still right here, so...
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. But anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow.
Maybe the elemental site?
Let's move out.
Or maybe not. I mean, so far it kinda looks like a normal tree, but...
Hey, look! There's a note here. The handwriting's so hard to... do Aranar... Here's another note that says, that sounds more like something an Aranara from the stories would say. There's another one here. If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it? The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lowly tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
No. I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
They're so sensitive they were dancing next to a dying person, but okay.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
Alright, I am not sure this is gonna... I don't know, I think this could be the long quest after all. I'm gonna go back to the port almost and continue with the story. I was hoping it would be a very quick thing, but nope. Alright, let's go see Dory.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by mice means they sold out.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a close...
Okay, I guess I will. Okay, yeah, sold to customers. Oh my god, like, were they tripping when they wrote this? Okay, back in Sumeru city style. Okay, I guess I can try again.
Before I retrieve your... Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. Eating something that causes heat strokes. He's cautious
Oh my god,
of us.
one single error can... Okay.
Before I retrieve... Please forgive me, but we may
Yes,
not
I
have sufficient
know.
stock for you today.
Yeah,
Earlier, many of our
congratulations.
hara fruits were taken by mice. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
I mean, technically, I'm not sure because Al-Haytham said that we needed to purchase a single one, but I guess...
Wow,
Bug?
you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Al-Haytham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
I lost him. Okay.
Crumble!
Yeah, we aren't gonna look suspicious that way, trust me.
Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way!
Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice kept...
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
This is so shady, help!
You're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
I mean, considering everything, kinda.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't call honest the black market, but
So
sure.
that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Well, considering some people sell flowers, one single flower for 50,000, I don't think it's actually a big deal.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
No, I don't think that's
With this
interesting.
one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
No.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa, that's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
All right, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
No, I kinda wanna read first. I can't? Yeah, they're all of the same importance except one.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulders and quite the eye for quality.
I wish I could have read what the others were about. Kinda wanted to know.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more and more, You can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million, Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million!
I'm not sure. I think she already picked the ones that are valuable.
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
She shouldn't have said that. Alhaitham was blacklisted by Dory. Oh my god. No.
Come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
There's no way she didn't hear it. There's no way.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Could I kinda read
Hold on a
myself?
second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check. So, what did you see?
They all seem to be equally bright.
So, they're all worth about the same amount?
Yeah, but none of them is as bright as we thought.
Anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8.
I would have kinda wanted to pick the runes instead. I think that could have been...
Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
I don't agree.
Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
I don't know.
With Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
I don't know. I would have picked the runes because maybe it could have been, you know, it could have had some hidden knowledge about, you know, past civilizations.
Ha, you two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
I mean,
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
well, yeah, it could know.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, We came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track.
He knows.
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Will we learn what happened in Caria, possibly?
Wow. There's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Well, let's go.
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
He found it?
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next.
Ah.
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a one-time usage, so...
As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession.
Or maybe it, I think that if the Academia has been, bothering itself so much just to find it again, I think it actually contained very forbidden knowledge, not just useful knowledge.
Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor.
Like, think about it. They're already trying to go out of their way to censor the knowledge people have access to. One thing is a regular capsule, which already seems to contain quite a bit of things, you know, ancient runes, architecture, of things that pay well, apparently. Okay, so like divine rank, it must have been some forbidden knowledge, possibly about either the old Archon, maybe. It could be about that very thing. I'm not sure if they were the Eremites, but there were some soldiers who were worshipping the Scarlet King. Maybe it's about the Scarlet King.
My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades.
Like, it is surely some kind of knowledge which would be an issue if it was spread around.
I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
Or, you know, if they keep wondering, what the... No, yeah, I think I got it, because, they say what the capsule is. Maybe it's the Gnosis.
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
I kinda doubt that is the case.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through.
I think that to maximize the chances of victory, we should pretend to join them, so that if he doesn't win, we get access to it, and if he wins, we still get access to it.
Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you want wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you. Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Just gonna grab very quickly a tissue. Still in the same room and everything. Alright. Okay. Still, I kinda wonder what happened between the Scarlet King, the ex-Dendroarchon, and the new one. You know, the new one maybe just got caught up in things, but there is definitely something we need to learn about, you know, what the ex-Dendroarchon really was like. Because we got two completely different versions of the story, and yeah, the Scarlet King. Maybe can I put night? Okay. No, I just want to relax my eyes a second.
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
I want to fight in the darkness. It's too bright.
Gotcha.
Rust and rebuild. Fire hazard.
Why do you keep putting... I'm fighting you, game. I'm fighting you. Let me put night on everything. Like, I really wish it was a mode. Genuinely.
Alright. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data.
Uh-huh.
The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. Game really wants to fight me. My poor eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the TV.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
Alright. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Yeah, except I'm fighting at night. Oh, wait! I think I understand why. I think I understand. Wait. I thought I had fixed it, but maybe ever since the other game I didn't go back to the old brightness. Yeah, exactly, that's why. Yes. Yes, that's good. Alright. Now we are talking, man. I was still at brightness, which isn't my usual one. It was
forever.
Was way too bright.
Order guide you.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wow.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Well, yeah, what was she expecting since it wasn't even shining in the bright?
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Okay, I'm gonna go wash my eyes very quickly since keeping that crazy brightness kinda, you know, drained a bit my eyes stamina, so to say. Be right back.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Okay. Alright. Now. Okay, time to get comfy again. Until 7 2 days in a row. No, yeah, I would have definitely gone for the brighter ones, you know, rather than the regular ones. But since I couldn't choose.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
Maybe give me something actually useful.
You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Yeah.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it?
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar.
No!
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King.
And how are we gonna get it back?
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
It's not very good, I think.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Let me see. Oh, I kinda wanted to see, but no. I guess all sorts of knowledge in Sumeru is illegal. there is nothing we can do about it. You wanted pictures? Nope. You want info? Nope. You wanted education? Nope.
Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain el-Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Achmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Or maybe steal it, since it could contain something very dangerous?
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Alright.
See you then.
Does this mean part 1 is over? Nope, we're still in part 1 after 4 hours.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
But damn, like,
Yep,
for real,
let's
guys,
go.
it's lasting so long. It's insane. Like, I thought that, the one where I took the longest for an entire chapter was 2 hours 30. On average, between 1 hour and a half and 1 hour 50. But this one is lasting 4 hours or more, and we are not even close to the ending. Kokomi power!
Up the deep.
Oh, Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your
Promise?
credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
What do you mean, good luck?
Solidify! Law of the jungle!
Busted.
Fuse is lit.
I will have order!
Academia scum! Boss, finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
I don't think things
Boss?
are okay. I don't think he's okay. What is going on? Hey!
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
Intervene! Do something! Do something!
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
What happened?
Target acquired! Arrest him!
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
He took it from him. But are you sure you want to? I mean, if this is what, happened to him.
World, forget me.
Huh? Why that phrase again?
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
Like, world forget me, like, who's speaking? I thought it was the Dendro Archon at first, but this time it could be the Scarlet King or, him repeating what the Dendro Archon said.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Yeah, we need to use it. We need to learn, but maybe in a more controlled environment.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
Yeah, what else? She said it was bright red, and the sort of augmented reality device kinda was red.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
No, wait. Give me a moment. Lisa had said that the reason why she fled was that she fled Sumeru was that she learned something awful and that the students around her had gone insane. So that means that possibly Lisa too had access to this kind of capsule. Maybe not this one precisely, but this same rank.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
I mean, it seems like if I had to tell you what my impression of that phrase is, at first, when we were at the tree, I thought it was a broken down sentence. Maybe we weren't hearing all the words. But now, if we got the confirmation that this is what was actually said, they look like last words of some kind, possibly either before a death or, before the loss of oneself, Maybe one who gets lost, would say, forget me, like before a sacrifice of some kind. Like maybe in a moment of, lucidity. I don't know, but I think someone either in a state of resignation of whatever kind said these words. Like, these are hopeless words.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close.
No, you got it back.
Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
But wait, then, Al-Haytham isn't being sincere. He said that it was just stuff. Instead, he's trying to hide the fact he got it back.
Oh,
I'm sure I saw him.
trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we can go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Yeah, but didn't you possibly think that maybe people in the future would need it?
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery!
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
To be honest, I'm very disappointed.
Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
He's hiding something. He wasn't honest.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Okay, part 1 is finally over, but there should be the second ready. Yeah, but I no longer trust him. He should have told us that he found a way to get it back.
We missed the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
I thought he really was an ally. I'm disappointed. I thought that he was the kind of person who was smart enough to find out that the whole system was wrong and, you know, to rebel for that reason. But maybe in a more covert way. But no, instead he was just all about himself. He's gonna be in so much trouble.
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Technically, I think by Venti's or Xiao's words, the Archons and the Adepti hear every prayer. So, why shouldn't they be able to hear this?
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Yeah, a traitor!
Of course we went! A lot of things happened there.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
Not truly. We have kinda been dragged all over.
If there is another chance, I would love to join.
I don't think it's nearly as dangerous as I thought it would be anyway, so why not?
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Okay, my audio wasn't working for a second. No, I want to read the title a second. The Morn of 1,000. The title is a bit unsettling. I don't have good feelings about this. I think something's bad's gonna happen. I really wish I could make my teapot look a bit like Sumeru, but
Here we are.
the
It's
load.
also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
She's being super kind.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow? All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia's still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunya.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Poor thing, surely this is the most action she's been getting in a very, very long time.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots of yummy food?
Paimon's #1 worry is here.
No. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The
Paimon.
earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Paimon is Paimon.
Did we oversleep?
I hope not. She shouldn't be outside alone.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
I don't see her just outside. Oh, no, okay. Alright. No, I got worried for a second. You know, she shouldn't be alone.
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
But like, I have one question. Like, she wears so much jewelry, okay? Like, does she get up even earlier in the morning, or does she sleep with all of that on?
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. I'm hoping my body won't be too much of an issue today.
Great, she didn't sleep. I kinda relate to that insomnia gang.
Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Let's go.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
We have Geodaddy here, it's perfect.
Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Ah, the huge head-shaped
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit. It's all vegetarian stuff. Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed.
Great, more for me.
So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru roses, sunsetias, capulatas, hara fruits, and zaytun peaches.
These guys eat like Pokemon.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
Not only a vegetable, like, I would go into the fructarian section here.
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak?
Alright, then next time we go to a festival and it's the Pyro Archons, I'm heading back to Sumeru.
Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible!
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
Let's go!
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
I still don't see the use of reading the remnants of alchemy like the remnants of the tea leaves at the bottom of the cup, but okay.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
I mean, okay. Have this, and no, I kind of wanted to select another. Can I? Thank you. Okay. I don't know. There.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Yeah.
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
He just went,
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people are lying here in Sumeru.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Fine by me. Intuition dumbs be like...
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
It's a my student moment.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
Let's go.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus will be just as impressive.
I look forward to it too, honestly.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Give them the candy now.
Hey, it's Dunyarzad!
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
Well, yeah, she's super nice.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sabzeruz festival. All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
Oh, come on, it's just been
Ferris,
nice.
the Knight of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Oh, it's a huge box.
Whichever one? Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
No! What the fuck?
What's up with those two flavors?
No!
Oni kabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Fuck you! I don't want bugs.
You tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
No, I really hope I can get a normal flavor. If not the Sunsetia one she wants.
It's
please.
alright. Paimon believes in you.
No, please.
I
no.
also believe in your intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Okay, I need to use my intuition for a second. Let me divine an answer. Okay. I am getting I'm getting feelings from left to right. Okay, yeah. Number 4. Yeah, please.
Excellent work. That is indeed Sunsetia.
Intuition,
I
dog.
know that you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Attention! Here's your Sunsetia flavored candy.
Oh my god.
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
You have no idea.
It's Knight of Flowers, not Knight of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
No, like, guys, I was so worried I would give her a candy which sucked. You have no idea.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
Sure.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
How embarrassing.
What happened? Like, she wants to tell us something, I think, but, yeah, still, I'm so happy I managed to pick her favorite flavor. I would have never wanted to make her disappointed, you know, like, at worst, an edible candy, but not the other ones.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
You have no idea who you're messing with?
Is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
No, you are stuck with me, bitch. I'll give you the ref of the rock.
Don't look like they're up to any good.
I'm not up to any good either. I'm ready.
I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
I'm ready, bitch.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
And I wonder how much money you need to get back in shape after I'm done with you.
Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're...
Oh,
Dia!
Trial time?
Dia the
Trial
Flame
time?
Main. No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
You're the one who shouldn't get too cocky.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
Okay. Time to close the door again. And I'll be right back there. Okay. Now, we're ready. Let's go.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
No, I wanna... Can I use her? Can I? Ah. Fine. No Dehya trial. Uh-oh.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm pretty sure she has asthma.
Yeah, I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
I mean, she's a vision holder and I think she's strong as fuck, so no issue.
Yeah, don't worry.
Why are we getting an upper view? Oh, okay.
My lady, Traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
No idea.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
She helped her.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry. I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
No, yeah, we need to go grab her a good weapon again.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Too much emotions in one day.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Okay, where? I mean, it would have been best to take her home. I don't like the way you're breathing.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go.
Bullshit.
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret.
Yeah, what's going on?
I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
No.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago, compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
Yeah.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step. Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets. Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Grab me a box of tissue.
Isn't the Dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Your wish?
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Okay.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Oh no, we are not having that. Go away.
Over there! Someone's yelling at Nilu!
I think I just saw the Academia's Grand Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the Academia can host such an event.
I'll have a word with you. Come here.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer.
No, I
The Grand
will
Sage
order
has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
I advise that you don't turn around until I smack you.
How did things turn out like this?
No, don't make her cry, bitch.
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sabzeruz Festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
No worse needed. I choose violence.
Art. Dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
No, it's bullshit. Everything matters.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
Utopia by definition doesn't exist, so fuck you.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
No, bitch, come back here. I'll show you. I'll show you.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
No way.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
You won't return then?
The Sabzeruz Festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage?
I don't know about the performance, but I can tell you that I can freaking get Raiden at the entrance. Geodaddy shield all over. Yeah, they can't interfere that way.
We could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Risks of the...
Nilu, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sabzeruz so much. And I know how important this festival is to you.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sabzeruz festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sabzeruz festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one.
I don't think she will be still here.
Yes. Okay. It's a promise. It will be a smashing success.
Oh.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
There's nothing we can do about it if we follow the rules. But if we break the rules, there is very much we can do.
Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
And we'll get her to dance.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sabzeruz festival a success. But Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
Who the fuck?
The project is entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
Who's speaking?
Oh, we're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
I am very worried about what I just heard. What energy supply? What was going on?
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
This already happened?
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
But we've already lived this day, haven't we? The arrival of the festival. This day already happened.
They're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Are we? No. No, the cutscene is slightly different. Lumin wasn't looking the same. Are we living the same day again?
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
But she already...
It's one of the Sabzeruz festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really? Paimon thought it looked like some kind of food.
The moon signifies... It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
There is something wrong.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Oh, right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
No. I think we should...
So, where to next?
No, there is something wrong. If the day is repeating itself, I think we shouldn't be wasting time and trying to find an explanation.
All right, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalda candies, don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Varys!
No, wait, give me a second. Like, the quote-unquote utopia they were trying to create, are they meaning... no, wait. Are they meaning that they are trying to revive the day? This is the day the new Archon was born, but at the same time, this is the day the other Archon died. Are they trying to somehow alter the course of time in order to either make people continue believing that the Archon is still alive, or it could be that they are trying to bring it back.
What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can meet the Knight of Flowers. Oh, do you want some Yalda candies? I happen to have some boxes ready here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
What's to pick? Don't these boxes all look the same?
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random flavor.
Ooh, how interesting.
And there's also lizard tail.
Ugh, why are the... Traveler, help Paimon pick one.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right.
Okay, so if
Which one
I
do you
pick
want?
number 4 again, and it is still Sunsetia, that means it is a repetition.
Ah, excellently chosen. Number 4 is
It is a
indeed
repetition.
Sunsetia.
It's not even just a slightly different day.
Ha! Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right! festival. It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night.
No,
or maybe we slept too
that's
much.
not it. Something way bigger.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not very nice to just leave her like that, but we can't keep repeating the same day over and over forever. We need to ask someone. We need to break the cycle.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on.
Yeah, except it's word by word.
In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today.
No.
But that's just our brains playing tricks on us.
No.
So why'd you run here in such a hurry? So that's it. You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Yeah, it's smart. We need to break the cycle.
Welcome, you two. Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat? Got it. You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you've got good taste. I'll give this order to the kitchen.
Coconut charcoal cake? Isn't it that burned thing that didn't look tasty at all?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this. That thing? Are you really gonna eat it? Isn't this going a bit too far?
Possibly, but there could be way worse.
How was it? The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
The thing about the food not tasting like their actual food. Why would it not taste like that food? The illusion? It is not coconut after all? And yet, last time she had like soup or something.
Junior's is sitting by yourself on that bench over there. What a coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Because we left her alone.
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew, that's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much.
Okay, so if the festival is the key to all of this, then maybe they aren't allowing it to take place because it will somehow bring on the new era, okay? So maybe if we make sure this festival happens, we will break out of this.
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day. After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Well, yeah.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Okay, so maybe the citizens of Sumeru no longer dream, because who would dream after living the same day over and over? Like, not even just the same sequence of events, but the dialogue to dialogue, everything.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Okay, one thing we can do to avoid having Nilo get upset and not start to dance is to prevent the two people from entering the venue. So if we stay on the outside...
Huh? Time for what?
Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus is about to begin. Let's go.
Yeah, we need to make sure she doesn't get approached, I think. I think we might need to... I mean, what I would do in this situation is to follow them.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
What I would do is, at the cost of it taking multiple days of the same day, follow them each time a bit earlier, and that way we can reconstruct what happened and prevent them from actually even possibly knowing, you know.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will publicly announce it later through the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zeru's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Yeah, because it happens each single day. We need to find a way to stop this. Can we tell her to dance anyway?
Are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it.
No, there is.
But you've been really looking forward to this. I don't want you to have any regrets.
Then dance anyway.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
You won't have the time, just do it.
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
No, do it now.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Stay!
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Did Dunyarzad already go back?
No, you should
should
stay
also
awake.
return
You
and
should
get
stay
some
awake
sleep.
and roam the city to understand if there is anything out of place.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about?
I will stay awake.
Maybe it really was because of exhaustion.
No.
Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Hello, little one?
Observing a modest drop in the output of Jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor for variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
We are the cause. Because we are trying to change things.
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. We need to go. We can't keep up like this.
Good morning, Dinyarzad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
I don't think we should comply.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival.
I don't know, I don't like the direction.
Are you interested in
this is
Yalda
taking.
candies? I have some boxes of candy.
Not much.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a and there's also... No problem. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
I can only answer number 4 now.
Oh, I like your confidence. No hesitation at all. Oh, congratulations!
I don't like this.
Number 4 is indeed Sunsetia.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested in the other flavors.
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? She was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on! Since when did you get superpowers?
Since we've been stuck in a sort of time loop.
Hey, where are you going? What's going on? Did you see something?
Who are we following?
Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kind.
Wait, it's her? Did I see that well? Was it the Dendroarchon? I think I saw her little ponytail. It's her? Tell me it's her. I think I saw her. I think it was her color. I cannot speak anymore. Her color palette. Never mind. Her colors. Okay. I no longer. I'm too shook. Okay. Leave me a moment.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here?
It's her avatar. She can be a bird. So speak to the bird. Speak to the bird. Oi.
Traveler?
The bird. Speak to the bird. Yeah, it's her. It's what? Hello? What?
That's...
No, we need to talk to her, like right now. Is she aware of what is happening? Yeah, I'm sure she is. Yeah, it's her. Or is it... Is it the real her, or is it a replica? Because she's been disappearing a little bit weirdly. Hello?
That's... Isn't that Dunyarzad? What's happening here? Why are there two Dunyarzads?
Someone is messing up with the timeline in some way.
You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it?
And it's
What's
golden.
inside? You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon?
Do it.
Well, this seems kinda sketchy.
No, it
but
isn't any sketchier than what is going on
this
around.
is what we should do. What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule?
Knowledge?
Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way.
Show me the way.
What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the two of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you two received the blessing of Dendro. And you also have special, sensitive constitutions.
Yeah, I would like to know, because Albedo already said that we had a particular body. I would like to know more about what that implies.
It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness. A familiar question. I think this is the 7th time you asked that. As you can see, she isn't doing well. You probably sensed it too. The Dunyarzad you were just with is different from the first Dunyarzad you met. That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
What can we do?
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
Oh, Nahida.
Good. You passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait. Please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called the samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside the one-day samsara.
Like in Honkai? No.
As for the truth, that's on you to find out.
I'm worried.
If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that.
No, I would like to know now.
I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness.
Okay, but give me the hints at least.
She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
Okay, alright. Let me see if I can guess. Okay. Okay, very well. I'm gonna be ready. Okay. Okay, so yeah, about the
I've
festival.
already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. And The day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Yeah?
I can't seem to That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
I don't think the format is very intuitive, but I would have... I'm gonna try and make you understand what my thought process is. Okay, so this time loop is causing
My mind feels exhausted even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
Okay, so the results
Moon,
say
illusions and lies. What do they all mean?
Speech?
Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more?
That is aware of.
Right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger. What's happening right now seems to have happened. We've already experienced the Grand Sage. The moon. That should be it.
Yeah, okay. I can
A
submit
time
my...
loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity.
Yeah, but it is a bit more complex than that because it is a time loop which is created artificially.
Still the wrong answer? A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information.
No, I have some.
Unfortunately, I
let
can't
me
give you
select
any more
it.
hints. Dunyarzad! The Sub-Zero's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Yeah, exactly. We can't waste a single...
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right? Paimon's memories say that we've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
No, I don't think that's a good idea. We need to talk with someone higher up. We're just wasting time like this.
Hey there!
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend? I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? Is everyone dreaming? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, We would have woken up a long time ago. Let's keep asking around.
I don't know, have we fallen into the hands of the Fatui and they are conducting some experiments? I was having some more issues with the audio.
Oh, it's you two. Was my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance yet.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Or wait, if we connect the dots. There is technically that incense, you know. I mean, in the room that we woke up in, you know, there was incense anyway, and there was also one in the restaurant, I think. And it could be the spirit boarding, whatever it's called one, okay? And that would mean that we're being connected to the tree right now.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel at.
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into? Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said... Are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
Paimon knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination. The moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on. Can you read any more into it?
I believe that the Archon's revelations are never more than vague hints. Anything more specific is beyond the reach of mere mortals. The book only says, if you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
So that's how it is. Looks like fortune-telling is just fortune-telling. It's no good for practical problems.
No, that means we have to face someone.
We haven't made any progress. Who else can we talk to?
We need to face the Arabs.
Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah. If we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously. At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could have went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Okay, I mean, it is true that
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because people in Sumeru don't. The moon illusions. My mind feels exhausted. That doesn't sound right. Dia sold her greatsword to raid.
Tell her, Traveler!
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
All right, so this is the situation.
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
Huh? At first?
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you angry? All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
Okay, I'll be right back. I need to wash my eyes a second. No, this is getting so interested after like 10,000 hours of nothing.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Yeah, sorry, just a second. Okay. Alright.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Okay.
But where...
Ah, yeah, bring her to the Archon. Yeah, but I don't understand, like, why does she think our minds would explode? Like, with everything we've been through, is it really that hard to believe what she has to say?
Nahida! We brought a friend! Are you busy?
I thought I told you that it won't help to bring anyone here.
We just wanted her to see the real Dunyarzad's condition.
The real Dunyarzad? Where and who are you talking to?
Huh?
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero Sumeru's festival has been repeating itself. So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zeru's festival as a sick joke.
You have a point. Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Yeah, let's go.
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha!
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and grants knowledge to the people. Wait. I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha? Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
My mind feels exhausted. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis. Okay, people in Sumeru. What's happening right now seems to have happened. People in My mind
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us?
Like I had said at the start.
Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge into our heads, so who's to say that it can't also poke around in there? We don't know any specifics.
What's the point of doing something like that?
Are they trying to recreate
Just think about it. If you could combine the knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it.
In that case, we should take off our Akasha terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place. Didn't expect the sages to cook up such a conspiracy. Mark my words, when this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
I'm afraid it won't be that easy to just remove it. I don't know.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
Oh, yeah.
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was coming from inside my head. We took off our Akasha terminals.
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
Can I ask who the fuck is speaking? Could they be trying to bring her back to a
Hana
healthy
remembers
state?
everything!
Good. You adapted quickly this time.
We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom?
It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself.
I guess I'm the moon.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Okay, then let's go.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
She isn't hurt.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
Because she should have sold.
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right! Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened!
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing. Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey, what kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
So the whole of Teyvat has been repeating itself. I mean, we know that we've never been to the tree before, and it showed us a memory, okay? And I had said that it wouldn't have made sense, because if it was the other twin, at least we would have seen what happened in the past, okay? So if we saw, you know, bear with me a second. If we saw ourselves, and the twin already said that we would be experiencing all of that he experienced, but we would need to experience it again without being thanks to the mic, without being given any more precise details. Like, she says that Nahida said that we met a very long time ago, but I wouldn't describe 40 days as a long time ago. Yeah, it is a bit of time ago, but I would have said a month ago, okay? Which still isn't a great deal of time, especially in the eyes of an Archon who's lived centuries. That must mean that the world we are experiencing now, possibly, we got the confirmation that it was experienced by the twin. But then again, why are we experiencing it again? Like, what is the trigger? Like, is it simply a matter of the unknown god selecting the wrong twin, to capture, and the other one starts again? Like, is there really no change? And yeah, wait, that would also explain kind of the corrosion that Zhongli has been talking about, because that means that he's tired, not only of being an Archon as we thought, just the millennia that he lived in to rule Liyue, but possibly everything could have happened many, many more times, and that would count as a really long time ago.
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. Use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
Go poop. No, wisdom.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly?
Yeah, go poop.
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
Nah, it's fine.
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
I mean, it can be a relief of sorts.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
Maybe it's been a long time since they've taken a poop, and the poop too can break the cycle. Big brain.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Ah, yeah, sure. Human lives worthless.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the samsara? Why did you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Yeah, but can you help us in a more direct way?
I thought the Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
I don't think she is, as I said.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
But why can't anyone see her?
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, Did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
I mean, it is clearly a simulation.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Can I?
Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the moon, illusions, and lies. If all our memories of a day are erased at the
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories! That's why, when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet! It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before! But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense!
A brilliant deduction.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all!
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works!
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything!
Yeah, but still,
It's
why?
not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
I am honestly getting a bit tired of this super long Archon quest. I'm really hoping that the end is somewhat in sight, because I don't think I can stream for much longer today. My eyes are really tired.
This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city.
And
I
also...
can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Possibly both, but I also remember that they said that the reach of the connection to the device was bad in remote areas, so that could mean that maybe we can prevent them from altering the memory.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened talked about those plans. What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back! About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days' worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go!
Yeah, what happened?
We don't have many more festivals to waste. Hurry and find the truth.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the Academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
There's no choice.
Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler! Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. At the very start of the game, we have been traveling world to world. Maybe they have been in Teyvat all of the time? And when the twin and her met up and discovered what was going on, but not just in Sumeru in general, everywhere, they tried to leave, they would get captured and they would start all over again.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep! Now we're talking!
Someone is watching us. No? No, okay. She's recalling all of the days we passed by her side. Maybe.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it. Okay, see you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty, except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it,
The other spaces all had very weird contents. There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
What are they?
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real all the bizarre spaces I saw outside... Was that space actually the... My impression...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears. And we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Alternate realities?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey, where are you going?
Yeah, I really wish that could have lasted a few more seconds to at least try and understand. I think she can try remembering what her thought process was, but
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with...
I think I need to wash my eyes again. It's really getting tiring. They shouldn't make the quest so long, honestly.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth might have been left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I'm back. Let's see. For how long still? Yeah, very few times. Alright. My eyes are hurting so much, you have no idea.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces...
Wait.
Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
All the those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. The moon illusion. People in Sumeru. We've already okay. Nahida said the Akasha relies on we are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it.
So it's the power of dreams fueling the gnosis?
And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a... It compiles... And it grants knowledge... It is the manifest...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the Academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the Samsara?
Grand Sage said, go celebrate. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and feels exhausted even...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha. And so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
We need to barge into the academia.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate, especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
No, it isn't.
Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Grand Sage said...
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zerus Festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again. Oh, we're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
No.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still... far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming?
I think we should look for the person that is most affected. I mean, I think it could be Nilo because, you know, she feels attacked. She is worried that she will not be able to perform, have the investigation going on. I place my bets on her.
After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah, saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the wholesome Zerus festival, right? Pretty core character.
I don't think that's the case.
Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Alright guys, I'm sorry but I think I will interrupt here because it has been way too long already. And I'm hoping that
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
You know,
but where are
I will be
those
able
who
to
share
at least
the memory?
finish, you know, this story quest here tomorrow. I will pinpoint as usual the places I must not enter, so that I make sure nothing gets triggered. Doesn't do much that I cannot go to Sumeru anyway since nothing was unlocked. But yeah. Alright. This and the other one which was triggered was this one. Where? Over here. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I think I will be able to finish the Archon quest tomorrow, and I will also finish this world quest here. After that, maybe next week, I'm not sure, I should be able to, you know, finally play the Tignari story quest. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, yes.